Hello, my friends. I'm doing something a little bit different tonight. It's 11:15. It's a Saturday night. I'm sitting on my front porch, rocking chair. And I'm being called to do a reading for you tonight. So if you feel like you just needed some answers, I guess that's why I'm being called to do this. So hopefully this will help you. And if you feel like staying, please do. I just wanted to pause for a minute and just tell everybody how much it means to me, all your comments and your follows, your likes, your shares, all that you do for me helps me to keep making these videos every day and pushes me to make them for you. Like, nope, they need to hear from you. You need to get on there and you need to do a reading. It's very easy to get sucked into everyday life of being a mom of 3 kids and trying to be the most amazing wife I can be to my husband, and running a business, running the world's most haunted museum, and all these things that you have on your plate. But I enjoy doing this, which is why I do it. So anyways, if you've stayed through all this rambling, you probably really do want to hear a reading. So I have one for you. I have my wine here too. I love red wine. So if you are also enjoying a glass of red wine, good. Okay, so here we go. You guys are feeling super emotional right now. You have a lot of emotional introspection going on. This would be no different than almost like the moon card coming out. You are almost feeling like you're so emotional that they're like, is there something wrong with me? Like, what's going on? It's very much that feeling that I'm getting. You are overwhelmed with the amount of bullshit that you've had on your plate this year. Plain and simple. Literally would be the only way I could put that. But emotions are always, it can get to be frustrating. I understand, because I'm an empath and I'm a very, very emotional person. As well, and I can cry at like a sad commercial, like, no kidding. It's my kids know. So those Christmas commercials, they get me. I also match energy. I will match your energy like that. So if someone comes in and they're amazing and they're like, oh my God, how are you? Like, how's your day? I'm like, oh, I love you. Like, my day's amazing, just like yours. Like, I'm so glad to have you in here. If I'm talking to different people in the museum, or you could have someone come in and be like, hi, no, just, everything's going wrong. And it's really easy to get sucked into that energy of just like moping. Have you ever literally been around a person who's there's always something wrong, or they're always sad, or they're always like, there's always drama. It's almost like you like the person. That's the hardest part. You actually really do like this person, but every day you go in hoping that it's going to be, I don't know why that's coming out that way. That's significant. This could be somebody that you see on a daily basis. This could be someone that has to do with work or family. I don't know. But that was weird how that came out. But it's almost like you would see this person and it's like you love them as a person, and you hope they're like in a good mood. It's like, cross your fingers. We don't know how that personality is going to be today. That's very much the feeling that I'm getting from this card. It's just very like the emotions have been high. You've been matching this energy with these people around you that just don't belong around you. You are meant to shine. Like, your personality, your energy, you're meant to shine. You're not meant to be around people that mope and bring you down. And if you are one of those people watching this, here is your wake-up call. You don't want to be that person in the group. You don't want to be that person who is even around your family all the time, the person that's always complaining. Confirmation, I think literally got a bug bite while we're talking. So confirmation to get bit by people that don't have your best interest at heart. But yes, it's always going to be emotional, and it's always going to be overwhelming in that way. But sometimes we put ourselves in that situation, right? So let's keep going. I have a tendency to ramble. Okay, so what's crossing you right now is really good things. So you do have new beginnings coming, okay? You do have good, positive things coming in now, but the way that this card came through was in the cross. So that means it's in transition. It's on its way, but it's not here yet. So you are going to be a big part of that coming into play. You are going to have to make those decisions. You are going to have to make those changes in your life to see the changes. You can't continue to do your original day-to-day that you're doing right now and expect tomorrow to be completely different. Does that make sense? Like, if every day you get up for work and you get ready and you shower and you put on makeup, or you don't put on makeup, you just shower and get ready. Let's say if you're a dude, clearly, I'm going with what I do on a daily basis. Some of you may not have kids. Some of you might. You might have to get lunches ready. Your normal day-to-day routine. Going to work, coming home. Okay, this is one of those things where you can't continue to do the same thing every single day and expect changes. That's basically the point they're trying to get across from you. You have to be willing to make the changes and sacrifice to get to where you want to be. Okay. Sorry, that was coming out very harsh, so apparently some of you needed to hear that. You've definitely been in hermit mode, okay? And that's okay. And for some of you, it's kind of like just starting to go into hermit mode. So it's one of those things that this is going to be when you heal. So allow yourself this time to heal. If you want to sit at home, sit at home. If you want to do nothing, by all means, you have the permission to do nothing. This is going to be a dark night of the soul that you go through. This is going to be some deep healing, and it's not going to be easy, and it's going to feel lonely, and it's going to be hard, but it's going to bring you out of this pain and sadness and like horrible crap that you've been through. It's time to move forward from that. If you're not ready to move forward from that yet, you are choosing to sit in that position. You are choosing to sit in that energy. So you can't expect changes if you're not going to make them either. I have my blankie out here. Like I said, don't get mad at the messenger. I'm just giving the message. Some of y'all are like, she's mean tonight. We have, okay. For some of you, this is a mother figure. For others of you, this is going to be an older female within your family. This is somebody who is going to be very intrusive, somebody who is, it's like physically draining you of your energy. It's like you want so bad for the relationship to be what everybody else has, right? But the fact is it never really has been. And there's been a lot of things that you've started noticing recently and throughout the years. And it just feels like it's time, right? You don't need to put up with that anymore. What are you choosing to put up with? And if this does have to do with family, and I know that's always a sore subject, but I can't help it when stuff like this comes out in readings. Oh, this is so hard every time I have to say it, but I have to. Just because they are family does not mean they are healthy for you in your life. There is very, very toxic family members that people have. There are family members that people should never be around again. There are family members that just are purely born out of anger and hatred. It's almost like there's always been an issue between the two of you. And like I said, some of you, this could even be like cousins and stuff. But for some of you, this is siblings and or parents, from what they're showing me. And it just is something that when you start listening to your intuition and you've seen the signs for years, you no longer have to feel guilty for removing yourself and your family out of that position and getting yourself to a place where you get to make your own story, where you get to choose how your family does things and where you get to choose how you live your life. And that's the most beautiful part. So try not to focus on the smaller details of what you're losing, because that's some of the hardest part. And it's heartbreaking. It's completely heartbreaking. I know from personal experience, but it's also the most peaceful thing you will ever experience, once you let that go. And you got the Magician cards, so you do know how to manifest. You know what you're doing. You think you know what you're doing. It's really just listening to your intuition. You're doing the right thing. Just keep going with that. And finally, they're ending it with the Queen of Swords, which is you taking that position. And this doesn't matter if you're male or female. All men can be in their feminine or masculine energy, just like all women can be in feminine or masculine energy. So it's not anything like a certain like gender related necessarily. But this just has to do with prosperity, with beautiful, beautiful, happy endings, with everything that you're looking for, with reasons to celebrate, with travel, with just taking your soulmate, your love, your best friend with you and just doing the thing. You guys got this. I'm sorry it was such a long message. Full reading on YouTube. I love you.